Hello family. Today I'm going to make pizza sloppy joes. So come join me. We're going to start out with a pound of hamburger, and I think this is a little less than a pound, but we're going to get that going. And I don't have my microphone yet. I ordered it, so you'll have to bear with me. Yeah, we will get that fried up. Okay. I got distracted. It happens a lot to me. I go on a lot of rabbit trails, but I usually get a lot of things done on those trails, so that's just the way I am. And God loves me all the same. And I do talk to God every day about keeping me on the right path. And the word says that He orders our steps if we ask Him. So yeah, I ask Him, order my steps. I don't want to take a wrong turn. I don't know if I ever told you the story about it was back in like 2014 maybe, when I was going to college, and I always do everything in a routine. Everything's the same every day, and I always had the same routine, getting ready to go to school. And I always have my car keys in the same spot. Always, always. Well, I was ready to go, and my keys were not in the spot. Not in their spot. And I just, what? And I was kind of frantic, and it took me, I just kind of went all over the house looking for these keys. And it was about 10 minutes. Maybe. And I found them in the garbage can. And it's like, how did these get in here? Because there's no way I would throw keys in the garbage can. And so then I left for school, and the intersection that I always take to turn to go to the school, there was a 4-car accident at the intersection. They were still picking up the pieces. And I really felt that God was protecting me. Because it is a hard intersection. There's no lights, no stop sign. And where I was going to turn off the main roadway, 4 cars. So I just felt, wow, okay. I knew that was my protection. I don't know how the keys got in the garbage can, and they were laying right on the top. Just like they had been laid there. So I have no idea. That's something I'll never know. Well, I might know when I get to heaven. I might know what happened there. Although I knew it was God. I knew it was. God and His angels protecting me. Because I had a really little car. I had a Nissan. And that, the cars that were involved were a lot bigger than my Nissan. I've had a lot of experiences like that. Just strange experiences that I can't explain. I just put 2.5 cloves of garlic in here. Okay, now I'm going to put some pizza seasoning because I did not have pizza sauce. I have to use spaghetti sauce that I had in the freezer. I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoning here. I'll use this part. Probably about, I don't know, teaspoon. Okay, now I'm going to put some onion in here. Just as much as you want. I have my little chopper there that I chopped onions. So much easier to do it that way. And I'm also going to add some green pepper that I had in the freezer. So I'm going to let that cook a little bit, and I will be right back. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I cut up a few pepperonis. I'm going to add those. And I saved some for later, for the top, but I'm going to put them on top of the buns, on top of the sloppy joe. Oh, I found this recipe online on a website called Insanely Good. I really like that website. There's a lot of good recipes in there. Okay, that looks good. Now let's add I'm going to add some of this. Now you can add pizza sauce, but like I said, I had leftover spaghetti sauce, so I'm going to add some of that. Let's see, I think I'm going to add a little more. I don't want it too sloppy, you know. And this has got hamburger in it too, so, and spices. I think even mushrooms I had in it. So, yeah, if you have leftover spaghetti sauce in the freezer, you can always, I bought, it's right here, the pizza seasoning. So when I don't have pizza sauce, I just make my own. I think I'm going to add just a touch more. Just see what it looks like here. Oh. Okay. Clean up on aisle 1. So glad my floor's covered with plastic by the stove. Oh yeah. Alright, that one's not gonna work. Of course I didn't wear my apron, so I got it all over my new t-shirt. I don't know if you ever, if you knew who the Young Ones, anybody know who the Young Ones was? It was a show on MTV like in the 90s. That's my favorite character, Neil. College students. It was from a British comedy. One of my favorites. I would love to be able to find the DVDs. I know they're on YouTube. I'd like to have all the seasons. They were just, it was wild. I mean, it was a wild show. You'd be watching them, all of a sudden it would go into something completely different, and then it would go back to them, and it was like, okay, what was that? It fit with my brain because my brain does those trails. And they always had like a special, every episode had a music group singing, you know, a popular music groups. That's why they probably had it on MTV. Okay, we're gonna let this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a handful of mozzarella cheese in it, just a little bit. What you looking for? You looking for? Hey, baby girl. What is it? Look at here. What are you doing? Are you looking for handfuls on purpose? Look here. She doesn't know how to catch very well. She's got great eyes. It's not about her eyes. I just don't think she's ever. We got her when she was 5 years old, and I don't think she was ever knew about that, catching food.
Well, I can catch just fine. Throw some cheese over this way.
Yeah, open your mouth, Papa.
I got my mouth open. Throw some of that cheese.
I could even try. Okay, we're going to let this cook a little bit more. And I might add just a little more of the sauce. But I want the cheese to melt in there pretty good. So we're gonna let that melt down a little bit. Whew. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back to stirring it. It's looking good. Looking very melty. I think we're almost ready to put these together. Okay, and I took these and I warmed up these. I warmed them up in the microwave, these pepperonis. Okay. Okay, let's put one together here. See how they're. Try them. Sure looks good and smells good. Yum. You can use whatever buns you want. I just got the cheapies. And I don't mind having smaller buns because I'm working on small is better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna top this. Whoop, it's trying to get away from me. Can't escape me. I gotta make it good for the picture here. You know, it's gotta look good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little more cheese on here. Hopefully it melts. And we're gonna put a couple, we're gonna do that. Okay, now we're gonna put the bun on it and we're gonna try to eat this. Thanks for joining me today for Pizza Sloppy Joe's. I've already been eating on it. I didn't wait for you, sorry. Here's a second bite because I already took, well, third bite. So, don't warm it up in the microwave, the mozzarella cheese. Let it melt naturally on it because it just makes the bun soggy. So, yeah. More. Very good. Very, very good. And you can add more pepperoni if you want. More cheese. Whatever you want. So, thank you so much for all my subscribers. I'm past 2K now. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time for something different. And remember, stay busy and serve others. Bye for now.